cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now he's flushed out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Well, they picked up the first down. But I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. First carry for Najee Harris. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively. No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run with Harris. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He'll drop to throw. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks who picked it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
and it is cold,
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Looking to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
Forced out to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation?
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 14 yards out, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down at 4. Back to throw. And And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now the try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Harris. Still shedding tackles. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. 172 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Harris. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Harris. Touchdown! Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Second and 5. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 23-yard run. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long,
it's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 212 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check, lucky play.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side. Harris shoves him aside, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Quiddy Pay with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wow. 240 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A give to Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Harris. A beautiful fake. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now here's another carry for Harris. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line. line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. Runs over him, pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Gets this to Fant, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw, as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He's back to throw. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.